I mentioned that we will get into the next section next, but slight quick detour. While I was getting ready for that, I noticed that with this section, when we go to the phone view, this couple, they start to fall off the screen. And when I drag it into 360 pixels, poor Sabrina, she completely disappears, and we don't want that. Another thing I want to note is I also felt, why is the section so big? I don't recall it being this big. And the answer is I've increased the screen size. So to go back to the default, putting my screen at 100%, this is how it actually should look. And if I save it and then view it on the front end, then yep, this is what I had in mind. I don't really go for full viewport heights anymore. I like to have a little bit of space at the bottom, kind of telling people there's something below this section. But going through that again, let's just go to the mobile view. I'll select the mobile icon, then grab the handles and drag it down to 360, which is that limit that I always want to test a little bit for. And you can see Sabrina is being cut out, and we don't want her to feel left out. And why I want to come back to this, usually I would just say, I'll go ahead and fix it. Divi does this in a very, very weird way. And if you don't know where to look for it, you're not going to find it. Select the section, background, select the background image, and then go to the background image position. Luckily, we have responsive editing here, so we can change it. However, there is no custom setting. If I put it at, what shall we say, center left, then we see the kitchen. Whoop-de-doo. Put it on center right, then we see the part of Sabrina that doesn't matter at all. And the default is center. Here is that hidden control. Select bottom right. And the moment you select bottom right, these two options open up. Image horizontal offset, how you move it horizontally and vertically. In this case, I want to move it horizontally, and you have a slider here, you have the percentage. Put it on 50%, and we are back exactly where we started. We are 50%. This gives you an idea that to move it to the left, where we started, they are now on the left, it's going to be less than 50%. If you're not sure, you just grab the slider and drag it very carefully, because these sliders are super sensitive. And you get to this point. I found around 40 works for me like this, but I thought that one we just dialed in there, 36, was also pretty good. You're going to have overlap of the text, but at least the two characters are in there and they are unified once more. This one is really hidden. If you don't know about this feature, you will think Divi is really behind the times and they don't have this custom focal point setting for their background images. Now you know. Go for bottom right. I'm pretty sure you can do the same for top left. All of these corners work with the offsets, but they're just going to work differently in terms then of how you set the offsets. I just stick with bottom right, then I know exactly how to work it.